Sup guys, hope you're good, hope you're well. For a few years now, people have been asking me why did I leave the Seventh-day Adventist Church? Now, I wasn't ready to speak. I am now, I'm ready. First of all, according to the Ten Commandments, you must honor the Sabbath. Okay, the Sabbath is on Saturday, not Sunday. Now, first let me say, listen, there was cool people there. When I first arrived at the church, there were two people, E and B. E and B, talkative. They love to talk. They love to welcome you in. They will include you. Join our youth. They will come visit you. Very cool. I came across some wonderful Seventh-day Adventist people. Wonderful people, true believers in God. Their hearts are pure, just beautiful people. And then you get the grucks, you know what I'm saying? And when I say grucks, okay, I don't mean ugly, okay, that's what I'm saying, people, please. I do not say people are ugly, because I believe that we are all made in the image of God. Everyone is unique, everyone is beautiful. But when I say the grucks, I'm talking about the bad apples, okay? We all know bad apples, okay? And then I discovered the Seventh-day Adventist Church, okay? They don't celebrate Christmas, okay? Great, I also don't. They believe in the creator of heaven and earth, God Almighty. They acknowledge Jesus. They know he's coming back. He's the Messiah. Also, the Son of God, the one that's come to judge, the one born of the Virgin Mary, the one who died on the cross for the sins of mankind, and the one who rose on the third day. God Almighty rose him up. I'm like, okay, fine. I attend the church. I enter the baptism classes and everything. Okay, I'm baptized. I'm in, Okay, when I did the baptism classes, they spoke about their prophetess, Ellen G. White. I didn't still bother with that, because the thing is, I believe in God Almighty. Okay, I believe in the creator of heaven and earth and the prophets that he has sent. One day at Sabbath school, the one man stood up and he spoke about a gentleman in the church. I'm not going to mention his name out of respect, but he wasn't well. I hope that he is okay. So then the gentleman stood up. Let's call him Shane. So a guy stands up in the church and he says, he just wants to say that no one ever bothers with Shane. Shane is not well. They don't think that anyone has even visited Shane. Shane is he comes to church every Sabbath. He's there every week unless he's sick and he's not well. But Shane is always in church. They don't really care about Shane. He's not even at the fellowship lunches. You know what I'm saying? The potlucks. Shane is not there. But Shane is different, but he should be included because he's also a child of God. When this man defended Shane, a woman stood up and she quieted this man down that's defending Shane. I was shocked. I was shocked. I sat there. I made a mental note. I still attend. I come to church. The 1 year, Sabbath fell on Christmas. There was a guest preacher that Sabbath. I'm not going to mention his name. I don't believe in Christmas. Jesus was not born on the 25th of December. Christmas is a pagan holiday. It has nothing to do with God Almighty or Jesus Christ. I'm just there for the food. Okay? This guest preacher stood on the pulpit on the Sabbath, the Holy Sabbath, and he praised Christmas. The dude praised Christmas, and he was just saying Christmas is about family and Christmas, and he is bringing God in. And I'm thinking, oh, a church member stands up and he confronts this preacher right there in the sermon. And he says, but Christmas has nothing to do with God or Jesus Christ. And why are you, glamorizing Christmas? To that effect. The elders stood up and they took this man out of the church, the church member that confronted the preacher. They threw him out of the church for standing up for God. I attend. I'm still going to church. Let me tell you something. This church is not a poor church. They are a wealthy church. They have schools. They have universities. But the members in the church don't have food at home. They are struggling. The economy sucks and people are trying to make ends meet. The members pay tithe every month, but you can't assist your members. Right. Okay. I attend the church. I go. This church is almost like a fashion show. They wear short dresses with no tights. In some of the churches, you are not allowed to come to church if you don't wear a tie. Men. Yet God says, come as you are. Some churches, you are not allowed to wear pants in that church on the Sabbath. Okay, so check this. Someone used to do S work. S star X. You feel me? Okay. Someone used to do S work and they stopped doing S work because they found God. They go to church, okay? Because of the work they used to do, they don't want to wear skirts anymore. They want to wear pants. So you telling me you are going to show this woman away from the church because she wants to wear pants and that doesn't suit your church custom. I'm still attending. Now I'm seeing they're always talking about this prophetess Ellen G. White. So I did more research on Ellen G. White. I did not like what I discovered. And to me, they worship the prophetess more than they worship God Almighty. So personally for me, I feel like a lot of what Ellen G. White says contradicts the Bible. That's what I felt that time. And I still feel that way. The other thing is, I discovered something disturbing. I'm not going to say what church. I don't know if it's more than one. I don't know. But what I can tell you is, there's a swingers club. There is a group of people, married couples, and people take out keys from this bowl or whatever, and they swap partners. That is adultery. And you expect me to sit there and watch sermons in their positions. And I'm not saying that other people are perfect or better. That's not what I'm saying. These are church people. These were supposed to be men and women serving God. Listen, people are becoming corrupted in the church. This church calls themselves the remnant church, but they are displaying the works of the devil. When the women have those very short skirts with no tights, do you think the men are not tempted because they are in church? People can't wear pants because it's your custom. There's more. Elders came to visit me to ask me why I left. I didn't tell them everything. I basically kept it at me disagreeing with their doctrine. You see, that is the problem. Everybody wants to be right. Why can't we just accept that people believe that something a little bit more different to you? It doesn't mean it's wrong. They have knowledge about things and they act accordingly. So people must stop judging other people and actually try and understand. And maybe we can agree to disagree. Because you can sit there and listen to the stuff. I can't sit there and listen. They said I left God. I did not leave God. I can't leave God. He created me. No one is perfect. I get that. Some people, they want to go to church. They want to hear the word. They're used to getting up. That's fine. That is okay. When I say a group of people, it is just that group of people. It's not the entire church. It's that bad apples that make the church rotten. People are exhausted because there's so much flipping fundraisers. Pay your tithe, but you must still support every fundraiser. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. When you're going to be judged, no one's going to be there advocating for you except the Son. Your mom's not going to be there. Your dad's not going to be there. Your husband's not going to be there. Your wife's not going to be there. It's you. Yeah? I don't attend anyway. You will get corrupted in there. A building's not going to take you nowhere.